There's my audience. During the Halloween season in the United States, Americans spend nearly $7 billion on costumes, party supplies, decor, and Halloween activities such as corn mazes, hay rides, and haunted houses. So what better way to celebrate Halloween than to make a Halloween craft? This will save money, and it's fun. Not only is making the Halloween mask fun, but it's also rewarding and adorable. This is the mask that I made with inspiration from Pinterest. Making a mask requires steps including planning, creating the base, and adding details. So the first step in creating this craft is planning. So you can do like I did and go on Pinterest or any other social medias or just look through magazines and find the basic shape that you want. Because as we know, you got to start from the bottom and build up. After you've picked your base shape, you're going to want to gather the supplies that you're going to need. I have a list of supplies that I use to make my mask. So the first thing you need is craft foam sheets. I'm talking about these thicker sheets that are sticky on the back. The next thing you need is markers and pens or a pencil. I prefer using pencils just because it's a lot easier to correct your mistakes. You can use the eraser instead of having to start completely over. You're also going to need a rubber band. I would recommend using a rubber band that's a little bit bigger than this, but if you're making it for a smaller child, that should work. You're also going to want glitter glue, or you can use regular glitter. You're also going to want a hard surface. I used a plate. And you're going to need a knife, or an X-Acto knife, or scissors. You're going to need construction paper, preferably pink. And then, like you need for just about any craft, you're going to need some sort of glue. I just used the Elmer's school glue. So after you've gathered your supplies and you know what your basic shape is going to be, you want to start envisioning what you're going to need to cut and start kind of planning it out. Think about the size of your face or whoever's face you're making it for, just so that it's not too big or too small. So the next big step in this process is going to be to create that base. And this is a very important step because if you mess up the base, everything else is also going to be messed up. So what you want to do first is take your foam sheet and sketch out your shape, which would be kind of like a bean. And you're not going to want to cut out the eyes until you have your base cut out, just because your eyes might be in the wrong place if you just take the sheet and just cut out eyes randomly in there. So after you've got your base shape cut out, you're going to want to put your base shape on a hard surface of some sort, which I used a plate, and then cut out your eyes. And this is why I used the knife instead of scissors, because it's kind of hard to use scissors for that. And I used a plate just so that I wouldn't get my countertops or my desk damaged with the knife. The plate worked really well for that. So after you've cut out your base shape and your eye holes, you're going to want to cut out holes to put your rubber band in. And like I said, if you're making it for yourself, you're going to want to use a little bit bigger of a rubber band, because this one's kind of scratched up. After you have created your base shape, you can go on to the final step, which I think is the most fun. So for this step, you're going to add details. This is where you really get to personalize your mask. So what I did after I had my base shape is I took glitter glue and just kind of squirted it all over it, spread it out pretty even, and that was not enough glitter for me. So I went ahead and took my actual just loose glitter and sprinkled all over it. And while that was drying, I made my stem. And if you're going to do like I did and put a bow on it, you're going to want to make your stem a little bit longer. I also took some markers and just drew some lines and a little swirl, just adding some detail. Like I said, this is where you can really personalize your piece. And then I took my construction paper and cut out a bow. Sorry, my bow fell. I had to pick it up. And then I just traced around it. You can add any design that you want on your bow. So once you've got all your details added, you can make it as simple or as extravagant as you want to. you've got your Halloween mask, your final product that you can wear, and it's very cute. So creating this mask is rewarding and very fun, and it also gives you a very, very cute final product. So this season, I encourage all of you to make a mask like I did, or you can make any other Halloween craft with your family or friends. Good luck!